Hello. A little all over the place this evening. What is that? I don't like when there's things like in my camera view. Ah, that's what it was. My inhaler was in the way. Okay. Hello. Um, I am a little all over the place. I was attempting to try to do a live video with my other phone, and that didn't work out because the camera quality is so bad. I thought it would be better than my phone, but it's not. It's worse. So I ended up grabbing my husband's phone to do a live video because for whatever reason, I was finally able to get my phone to do live videos on YouTube, but excuse me, but for whatever reason, when I do a live video on my phone, you can't hear anything. It's like extremely low. So I don't know what's up with that, but whatever. Anyway, hello. I am having a decent day, I guess. I have been working on some things. I think my last video was 2 days ago. Oops. But I've been just working on some things, trying to get everything sorted out and everything. I feel as though, well, I shouldn't say I feel as though because I don't, but I am concerned that I am trying to do too much. It's not that I feel overwhelmed right now, but I think once everything is set and finally in motion, I feel like maybe I'm going to be like, okay, this is a lot. Which I don't mind having a lot to do, but I know that, well, I don't know. I've never done what I'm doing before. So besides me trying to get everything sorted out with the thing that I'm working on, which I don't want to mention yet, not because it's like this big time secret, but I just prefer to actually make sure everything is set in stone before I like announce anything. But other than that, I was like talking to my mom today, and like she ended up sending me this job posting, that's actually my husband's old employer. Like not the recent old employer, but like the old employer where he was a guy downtown. And they're looking for, I think it's an accounting assistant. And I was just like looking at it, looking at the requirements and everything, and I was kind of like, why not? Why not apply? Not that I'm like, oh, I want to work or anything like that, but it was also just kind of like, well, why not? Why wouldn't I? So it is full time. I think the benefits are pretty good and it pays pretty good. Um, and again, I'm not looking for work or anything like that, but I'm not against it either. So I applied for that. I have a pretty darn good resume and cover letter, I think. My mother and husband helped me with it last year, I believe, when I was trying to get in with the federal government, but didn't get that job because I'm not bilingual. So, nonetheless, I have a pretty decent resume. It's not like the best resume and cover letter in the world, but it's the best that I ever had, and we really spruced it up and went into detail about the different things that I've done, and everything like that. So, I decided to make a couple of changes, um, and send it off. So it was pretty easy to apply. The only thing that they wanted was a cover letter and resume sent to HR. So I did that, and I guess I'll wait and hear back from them. But it's also real. It's nice to not be in a position where it's like I'm looking for work and I have to find work. I don't have that pressure. So it's really just like if I get a call like, hey, we would like to interview, it's like, oh, okay, I guess I'll go. And then it will be a really relaxed environment for me because I don't need this job. And if I get the job, it'll be cool. But again, it's not like pressure to get this job and keep this job or anything like that. So yeah, it's kind of like something I'll probably forget about until I get a call, if I get a call. So I did that today. And that would be actually really interesting working at my husband's old job. I wouldn't be doing the same thing he was doing. I'm working in the office, but everyone there knows who he is. Everyone there knows who I am because I'm his wife, but also because my mother used to work there. So I probably have a higher chance of getting it because of who I am and who I'm related to. But, you know, it would just be interesting altogether. So that's going on. Plus, everything else that I'm working on. It's just both would require me to be doing both full time. So I would be pretty darn busy most of the time, which I don't mind because I have a lot of free time right now. Like, other than doing like my normal cleaning and cooking and just house stuff, I would have a lot more on my plate. But at least for one of them, long term, it's going to be a great thing for me. So I look forward to changes, but it's a matter of really getting in there and getting it done and making it official, and that is a whole process. So I'm excited about it nonetheless. And yeah, so that's been keeping me pretty busy. That's not an excuse on why I didn't do a video yesterday. Actually, by the time I thought about a video, I was in bed with my husband and we were hanging out, and I was like, I should do my video. And I was like, but that will require me to get up and turn the light and go on camera just to say that I didn't do anything today, other than taking care of business, which I did. That took up most of my day. So today was a little more chill because it's the weekend. I can't really conduct too much business today, but I was able to do some business. So it'll probably be Tuesday before I'm able to really do more, get in there and do more. I guess Monday is a holiday, which I didn't realize. So, yeah, things are okay. Just doing what I normally do, but also more. But just trying to not overwhelm myself. And even though I'm excited about the possibility of some big changes in my life, I am trying to be realistic and not overexert myself, um, not overwhelm myself, and just kind of go with the flow, but also get in there and get her done, you know? Um, so yeah, that's what's going on with me. Probably going to hang out with my husband a bit this evening, and yeah, I don't really have any plans or anything like that. At this point, I feel like I'm just blabbling. Oh, my sister. So my sister, she's in school. Everyone knows that. And she's in LA. And the first few days I was back was really, really hard for me, because I missed her so much. But now I feel a lot better. Like, I talk to her almost every day, which is nice. We keep up and everything, which actually we talk more now than we did when she was here. I talk to my mom a lot more now too. Not that we didn't talk, but it's just more to talk about now. I'm like on this committee with my mom where we're planning a family reunion, for my mom's side of the family. So that's also keeping me pretty busy and on my toes. Um, and this year, my grandmother doesn't want to have it on our land in Alabama, which is a little odd because I just feel like most of the family wants to be on the land. But instead, she wants to do it like at a resort in Tennessee. So I, called around, got information and stuff, trying to figure things out. Someone's here. Hello, whoever you are. um, but yeah, trying to figure out costs and any bundles or deals they may have, and they just don't, and it's a bit expensive. It's actually reasonable, but my family, good luck trying to get everybody in one place, and they got to spend money. So I just feel like when it comes to, like, we have like, I think it was like 72 acres of lands in Alabama, and my grandmother built a house on the land, and I think my uncle lives down there too, and aunt. So there's just plenty of land there, and I think the family wants to be on the land. But she doesn't want people like in the house, and she just doesn't want to deal with people. But my thing is, you decided to build your house on the family lands, but you don't want people on the land. That doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. So I respect her decision to not want people um to not want people to be on the land, but I mean to be like at our house and in our house, but you're on the land. You're where everyone wants to be. So um oh, hello. Hi you. Um so yeah, it's a bit frustrating cuz it's she doesn't want to be on the committee. She doesn't want to like plan it this year, but she wants to kind of micromanage. It could be a tad bit frustrating because it's like, if we're gonna do it, let us do it. Like my mom and I were trying to plan a family reunion a couple of years ago, and we were supposed to be hosting it in California. Most of my family is in Michigan, and they didn't want to fly out to California or drive out to California. They didn't want to pay for certain things, which I understand, but it was like we were kind of blamed for that. Like, oh, you guys didn't like advertise it enough, or you didn't contact people enough, or you weren't on your toes. And like, we told the family about it, and they didn't want to come out to California. My family's pretty stubborn. Like, Alabama is kind of like a middleman for everyone, because usually people in Michigan will just drive down. It's like a 16-hour drive. So they'll do that. And for me, or for us, we have to fly out to Alabama unless we want to do like a 2-day drive. And it's actually more effort for us to go there, but for them, it's really convenient. So anyway, oh, phone's dying. So anyway, I should go because my phone's dying. But yeah, so these things are keeping me really busy, and that's what's going on with me. So yeah. So I guess I'll be back tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow to talk about more of the nothing that's going on with me, really, even though there's stuff going on. Okay, I'm just talking at this point. Bye.